An update provided by the Auditor General to my office indicate that some of you failed to meet that deadline. For all those who are appointed or nominated before 31st March 2025 and failed to meet the deadline, you are to forfeit 3 months of salary to be donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund named after
Adishima Konkonkotv sunye ebraso sensemo a yensa asoso ne yede babesomo esekasebo yemamu nyina akwaba na ne yetete niama na fe ho enne ne video ato so kai se obe subscribe obe share wa like no wa comment na mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ena aka no ho abia osimpanyi si de odi akire sua de odi kan nante na se de odi akire ne na adwene se ontumi ensua de odi kan nante ho asotwe no ebekọ akoto na kwantimfi na enum ho na odi tu dwa se ediapade a obia wo a yafa no ewo na bamu no onhwe se odi begu nkrata so de akoma Auditor General de efre no asset declaration no ebinum bu na no asem so eninti waje wo mbosome miensa akatu afiri wo nsem ebie echina wukuo ya ena eye deadline masafo ni biem unikura wantumi ankruche wonsem ankoma Auditor General hu se japade sei na wo Mahama to ne nsafrew ese bebua na mambu no na wo dada na nkampese china BBC a ne ekofa dwemu ne ehu a yehu se pre ne kankan bi wo mu a na yehu de current one de wode baaye no yehu de mu nsonson ye ne yetime de ehu asotwe na yetu hu na mo de afa ho enti china de obi a wantumi ni sa asemi so no when ye yinedi we attack myself wangasa madwuma bio sanso ena nsema wodo bebreka ho na so afo no so waje obi abosome akatua ensoso enum nsem ewa ha ayede ma ho botaye ene Mahama kese fotuo me no so ndie wadi kwa kogumu na Alexander Afenyoma ken onabo osahene wone edomete wo ho gumonten so se wo ye kire wo mo ye de atia ban fa CJ Gertrude Araba isabatoko no ho ehon sensene ade ni nyina ne abono doboa ewo ha yede ema ewo afidie so wo hwe subscribe ye share like na comment ha eye Konkonkotv so busie ye mo ani akonhoma.
In my 120-day social contract with the people of Ghana, I pledged to restore discipline, integrity, and accountability into our governance. Today, we're taking an important step towards fulfilling that promise with the official launch of the Code of Conduct for Political Appointees. This code represents a bold declaration of the standards we must uphold as servants of the public. It reflects our commitment to build a government that is ethical, responsive, and worthy of the people's trust. Let me be clear. This document is not a ceremonial one. It is a living and enforceable framework that outlines what is expected of every individual appointed under this administration. Though the document often uses the term minister, it applies broadly to deputy ministers as well, to presidential staffers, to chief executive officers and their deputies, to members of the Council of State, to board members, and other political appointees within the executive arm of government. And I include myself. It applies to my vice president, myself, the president, the chief of staff, the executive secretary, all advisors. All of us are bound by this code of conduct. This is a government of shared responsibility, and there will be no sacred cows. Why do we need a code of conduct? Because we must build a new political culture, one that is rooted in transparency, humility, and ethical leadership. Ghanaians deserve leaders who serve with honor and put the public interest ahead of their personal gain. This code is designed to guide our actions and decision-making and to make clear the consequences that will happen when we fall short. On the 18th February 2025, I set a deadline of 31st March 2025 for all appointees who are taking office or being nominated at the time to declare their assets. An update provided by the Auditor General to my office indicates that some of you failed to meet that deadline. For all those who are appointed or nominated before 31st March 2025 and failed to meet the deadline, you are to forfeit 3 months of salary to be donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, named after me, Mahama J0KES. In addition to 1 month's salary that I've asked all appointees to donate to the Mahama J0KES Trust Fund. So it means that those who omitted to declare assets by the date, you are paying 4 months' salary to Mahama J0KES. However, if by close of day Wednesday, 7th May 2025, any of you still fails to declare your assets, count yourself automatically dismissed. The assets declaration regime is an important mechanism to check corruption and abuse of office, and it must be respected by all. My brothers and sisters, this is a very strict code, I must admit. But if we abide by this code, it will restore the faith of our people in our democracy. Strict compliance with this code will restore confidence in the political elite and help to consolidate our democracy. And so I expect all of you to do your best to abide by the code. Let us walk this path together with discipline, with humility, and with an unyielding commitment to the people of Ghana. Go ye forth and comply. We are here to protect the national interest, not to help ourselves to the national purse. Sanctions for violation. The code sets out consequences for breach, public apology, from public apology to reprimand, to suspension, to resignation, or ultimately termination. Let me assure you that these sanctions are not cosmetic, they will be enforced. And I will not hesitate to act firmly and decisively, no matter who is involved. Kindly do not put me in a position where I have to make that drastic choice. Because when it comes to protecting the integrity of this government, I will not compromise. Citizen engagement and reporting. Accountability does not end at the walls of this room and in just one code of conduct. I invite the citizens of Ghana to play a role in monitoring compliance of this code. A portal will be created for the public to report suspected breaches with guarantees of confidentiality and impartial investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, what we launched today is more than a code. It is a declaration of intent. It is the foundation of a new ethos in public service, one that values ethics over expediency, duty over indulgence, country over self. We're here to serve and will serve with honor.
Amani Mahama, Sanya mani bi omo kekano, eyadia ode na dwembekoso. Esan say with serious implications for our democracy. Media efutuo ni bi amit medina mo edi akano no. Because yet wabama o, ewo mrapon a o se 4 years. Sa mrapon ni nsesan e. Enu nti no fa kwati kwan so, na so ma sa mrapon no kosesan. Dan kwan ma bia no, sebe yeka na nwefo a yetimi do kan bi me.
So to every judge, obey or be broken. They do not seek a judiciary that upholds the law. They seek one that bows to the will of a dictator, President Mahama. And as if the shameful attacks on the Chief Justice were not enough, His Excellency the President plans to turn his diabolic side on the Electoral Commission, just as several of his party stalwarts have predicted. Plans are far advanced to dismantle the current commission and replace its leadership with loyal NDC operatives. Receive it to be transmitted to the Speaker for further deliberations on the floor of the House. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and we'll accordingly transmit it to the Right Honourable Speaker for appropriate action.
Of your fellow citizens, presenting this petition to you as a Judicial Secretary for you to deliberate upon it, read the content, table it before the Judicial Council. Every staff, every member of the judiciary must read this and let your conscience prick you, so that you would also be the next to protest and do a sit-down strike, because it has happened before when Georgina Wood came under attack. Chusak rose to her defense. The Judges and Magistrates Association rose to her defense, and that stopped the Atamos government. The time again has come for you, the judiciary, to rise. Don't be comfortable because it is Tokonu. Don't be comfortable because you have your own grievances, because you also have a party interest, because the attack is benefiting you. No.
Submit new appointments to the Supreme Court. Some competent, yes, but selected to serve is their political agenda. He wishes to fashion a judiciary in his image, subservient, pliant, loyal to party above law. It is no coincidence that His Excellency titled his memoir, Mafe. This is a direct assault on the principle of neutrality in our public administration. It is a betrayal in our constitution, merits, impartiality, and service to the nation, not to any political party. And as if the shameful attacks on the Chief Justice were not enough, President Mahama plans to turn his diabolic side on the Electoral Commission. Politics as usual. This is dangerous, coordinated attack on Ghana's constitutional democracy. And that is why we march today.
Mampeni ejina so odi amaye mamso nkotena efieno odwin wa won tiase sabi Ghana mrama okwan kra se wo tumi a emrasa ma okwan se and article 296 sabi wo isu wadwina ye bibia sabi ese wo dwin ma no ho ene se obi be ka asem na no so ese o mampeni de ma ma pese wo twa ye hu ese Ghana fo nya adwo koso nse echina abami ba obetuma ka se Chief Justice kotena fie ni nya se obi ba kwakbo no call du se Chief Justice aye mistake ene ese o mampeni Mahama etwa ene se ene judge for to no mudi asema asema odi kwa no osuro ese odi asema aban ko odi ama aban na ekira bi ebe na furo ebi na ekoso eno nti na MPP and other political parties nya aka bom se we adwuma ekoso no ma ekoso na Ghana adachi eye mo central for masede eye civil political parties yehu de triato do ma pedi Mahama eye ni nyina ne se obeso okọ 3 times opese okọ 3 times na sansem yaka mo fan side now se o ma pedi no ma we ye nyina obeso okọ 3 times eno nti obeso oyi Chief Justice furo no nya Chief Justice a obeto ni line no okopa judges a ometo ni line ene judges nkwa Supreme Court ye ko 20 aden
Chere na etimi de bu Ghana man no beda me no ka sei enye no na ekoso judiciary a waye mampon a wogita mmara no a wa interpret mmara no e wo Ghana man mu no o mampanyi peso fa kwati kwembe so no say judiciary no eno na NPP amanyuko na wo mini Ghanaians a o mehu the danger e be police to economy no yes empire man mbaso
well emery judiciary no de bi hu ni say it is our last sanctuary sasemsia e ho ni nyina ko hwehwe koba say judiciary no I come under political attack.
Ghana for Yanyabre, Amapenny John Dramani Mahama, Akoya Ode Omano Efasono, and yet now Ose Yakano Kwecheno, Osha Yakori Susina, to me, Ewa Nipano, sovereignty resides with the people.
Yeah, me just say. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was a democracy no. Was no. Obi a what you need see judiciary no. Or person was a democracy. And another more crafty constitution no. Or more balanced government.